In today's video, we'll learn how you can convert your college degree into serious money without breaking a bone. But first, let me say this. College can educate you on economics, mathematics, English composition, science, history, humanities, and different advanced subjects critical to your major. But the experience sheds little light on how to make money using that degree after graduation. Despite the depth of your college grounding, your tuition nets you with no definitive guidebook or concrete instruction on translating your blood, sweat, and tears from the prior 4 years into a gainful corporate career. College is short in helping you get the most out of your hard-earned degree and steering you into a rewarding full-time career. This is not to disparage education or diminish the value of earning a college degree in any way. The university experience offers a lot of benefits. College remains the prime destination for learning and personal growth. Moreover, although not necessarily designed to place you on a straight-line path to a premium wage post in the professional arena, the college provides you with the necessary credentials to compete for a top-end job. Investing in a university degree remains a necessity if you are to access the upper end of the white-collar domain. When getting a top job, college graduates have the upper hand over their uneducated counterparts. Your schooling leaves off at some point, and your professional career begins. At a certain point, you bear the full responsibility for your future. A bachelor's degree by itself guarantees you nothing. Of course, your undergraduate enrollment affords you access to a prime and potentially indispensable job search resource in the form of your campus career services center, perhaps the only resource you need to link up with top employers. However, this first step along your path to the professional sphere is not without limitations. Despite its importance in your job search efforts and its value to your campaign, your school job placement office remains only one field of many to mine for post-graduation opportunities. What if your ambitions exceed the offerings within your campus career services center? What if only a few upper-ranking companies recruit at your university during your senior year? And what if your campus career services center offers none of the first-rate, entry-level positions you most covet? Also, top companies cannot realistically conduct interviews at every college campus. So, to stand a better chance of converting your degree into money, you need to 1. Aim for excellence in all areas. To get the most out of your job search and land that dream job, refine your resume, sharpen your interviewing skills, and retain a skillful mentor to ensure your fitness. Don't go into your job search with weak links in the chain. If one aspect of your presentation is poor, fix it and set out with a balanced attack. For example, if you boast a stellar disposition and a rock-solid resume, but struggle in the interviewing department after trying a few interviews for size, bring your in-person faculties up to par before engaging any more clients for your services, particularly those of the upper-tier variety. 2. Embark on more mock and informational interviews. Do everything in your power to sharpen your execution before going any further. Set out on your campaign with every piece of the puzzle firmly in place. Don't count on a particular strong suit to carry the day. For example, if your resume stands out as your chief selling point, do not rely on it to compensate for any shortcomings elsewhere. You still have to pursue your opportunities. You still have to perform well during critical interviews. Sharpen the other arrows in your quiver before attempting to conquer the task. Try to abstain from venturing into your job search with anything but an optimum mental approach, presentation on paper, and interviewing skill set. Hone all aspects of your operation. Bring as much to the table as possible. Tear into your campaign with unmatched enthusiasm. 3. Network and check out employment listings. Play the numbers game. If push comes to shove, diverge from conventional thinking and consider alternative ways of catching on with frontline employers. In other words, think outside the box and go after your future using new attack plans. Secure your spot with a top company by any means necessary. 4. Be relentless in the number of firms you engage and the number of resumes you disperse. Telephone more employers, forge connections, and send out more copies of your resume. Outclass your competition. Pursue as many top-tier firms on your radar as possible. Permit yourself no idle time. The more opportunities you go after, the greater your chances of hitting pay dirt. You only need to close one sale. Sustain your thrust and keep your operation moving forward at all times. Until you pull down your first real offer from a top employer, Refrain from thinking you have accomplished enough in your effort. Don't become too comfortable that after reaching out to several potential employers and spreading several copies of your resume, you have drained the opportunity well dry. You can always do more. You can always exert more energy and find a way to promote your candidacy further. Operate under the assumption that you can always find other companies to approach, other employment listings to check out, and other connections to pin down. If you stall out or come up against challenges, keep your foot on the gas and shoot for progress, irrespective of the circumstances. If one door to opportunity slams shut, try opening the next one. Never allow the job search trail to grow cold. 5. Stop at nothing. Follow up with every lead. Stay in touch with every viable or potentially viable contact you connect with and every company representative or human resources personnel you start up a dialogue with. Follow up with every resume submission you make unless an employer behind an employment listing explicitly requests that all applicants refrain from doing so. Do not always wait to be called back. Do not always wait for your contacts or company representatives to return your calls. Call them again. You can always make the next move. You never want to have a lead fizzle out or go nowhere because you dropped the ball or lacked persistence. Until you receive a definitive no from the entities you give chase to, bend over backward to keep the conversation flowing. 6. Seize the initiative. See every lead through to the end. Never accept a position beneath your standards. If you genuinely covet a top-end, full-time post and the top-end paycheck that comes with it, set your sights on such an opportunity and do not settle for less. Catch on with an acceptable safety valve or fallback employer if your principal ambitions fail to pan out, provided such a move preserves the long-range integrity of your credentials, but under no circumstances come off your bar and compromise your future. Never take a short-term view, even in the face of job search tribulation, and jeopardize your long-term prospects with upper-tier employers. Plant the seeds for a fruitful long-range career at the outset. Take control of your future with the specter of your job search looming. In the face of an endless mountain of employers to approach, personal contacts to call on, new connections to forge, and resumes to disperse, set sail with no fear or reservation and take advantage of the opportunity to nail down your spot within the upper ranks of the professional sphere. The ball remains in your court. It's up to you to set up your future. It's up to you to answer the bell and find your way into that dream company. This is your opportunity to shine. This is your opportunity to convert your college degree into serious money.